Hey, it's Heidi, and you know that I help people fix their dysfunctional relationships with people, places, or things. I love dysfunction. I do. I love it. I used to eat it for breakfast. It's delicious. Not in my own life. I used to do that until I learned, oh shit, I should actually have a healthy personal life and do this for a living instead. And that's where I come in now to help you stop doing this in your own personal life. And if you want to get paid to do it eventually, that's cool too. But for now, let's help you get out of the dysfunction that you're in, right? So we are talking about the 7 stupid behaviors that lead to you being single or struggling in your relationships. And relationships could be with any relationships, right? Not just your intimate relationships. It could be your family, it could be your work, it could be your spiritual relationship, it could be any relationship at all. And today I want to talk about, I think we're up to number 5, the fifth stupid thing, behavior that we do. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. And this one is really about self love. And if you're struggling with a relationship with yourself, I think this is one of the most important things. We're going to talk about the identity that you hold for yourself that keeps you stuck from loving yourself. So, this is a big one, right? And identity is who you believe that you are, right? And you can have an identity that is really disempowering, even if you can have several things that are kind of neutral, like an identity like I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm an employee, I'm an alcoholic. You could have, one thing could outweigh a lot of things, right? I'm successful at work, I'm driven, I suck at relationships. Well, there's an identity that you're holding for yourself that is really hurtful to you. Now, I'm saying, look, identity of alcoholic is, I know maybe I said that and people were like, well, if you're an alcoholic, you're an alcoholic. Well, honey, I wrestle with binge drinking, but I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a non-drinker. And non-drinkers just don't drink. And to me, that's a real empowering identity. Non-drinkers don't struggle not to drink. Non-drinkers just, it's not on the radar, right? Not important to them, not something they struggle with. So and the reason I adopted the identity of non-drinker when I quit drinking is because I didn't want to struggle with my relationship with alcohol. I wanted to be free from it. I didn't want it to be an issue anymore. And so you have to look at the identities that you're holding for yourself that are creating an issue for you. Once you do that, then you look at the identity that you might be holding, the beliefs about other people. Men are assholes, cheaters. Men are untrustworthy. Love is hurtful, painful. People are weird, untrustworthy, stupid. All these different beliefs that we have that lead into the behaviors that we engage in that are completely destructive, that lead to feelings of emptiness and total loneliness and anxiety and depression, that lead to behaviors that are destructive. So what we want to do is work together to figure out what is the identity that you've been holding for yourself that's keeping you stuck. So just start to think about it today. What do you believe about yourself in the area of relationships that is perpetuating your misery when it comes to love? You're thinking something. I know that people say, no, well, Heidi, it's not my thoughts. It's the reality of the life. Well, your thoughts create the reality of your life. So what are the thoughts you've been holding in particular when it comes to you in relationships? I have a best friend. She's going to recognize herself because she watches these videos because she's so supportive, where she would want to be in love. I mean, this woman is a lover, right? She's so sweet. She's my best friend, right? So of course, she's a good egg. And she's amazing. She's such an amazing person, but she's not been the greatest in her life at relationships. And I remember we used to go out together and party back in those days, in our 20s, and we would get dressed up in our best and go out. And this woman, my BFF, would wear this shirt out to the bar that said "Loser Magnet." Now you know who you are. You can comment. She would wear a shirt that said "Loser Magnet," and I'm thinking, no shit. Okay, so it's not even like that you're displaying it, but we are with our behaviors, with the way we carry ourselves. So what is it that you believe about yourself and love that's holding you back? When I work with people in my programs and my coaching, one of the thing that I've developed on people how to heal all dysfunctional relationships in my life program is called the Promise Method. And in the Promise Method, I teach people how to systematically overcome all of these different behaviors, these stupid behaviors that keep them stuck. And one of the ways I do that, the the I in the Promise Method is identity. And we spend a whole bunch of time just working on that one area before we move on to the rest of the promise. So if you're interested in that, why don't you go over to lovecoachheidi.com and hit me up, send me an email and say, yes, I am a loser magnet, or I picked the wrong people, maybe not that strongly of a sense, but I keep getting hurt over and over again. And we can get to the bottom of why that is. Anyway, until another video, I love you so much. I love you too, my BFF, who I know is watching. And I'll see you in another video. Okay, bye-bye.